Hey, how y'all doing? So in this video, we're going to be talking about ES. All right, so I meant to make a video yesterday going over the price action on ES, but I just forgot. So we're going to do it today. All right, so first things first, we're going to go over what I posted in the free Discord chat room. Any of you guys that are not in the free Discord chat room, there's going to be a link to that in the video description. So here's the very first chart I posted. Yesterday at 8:27 a.m. Eastern time. So yesterday at 8:27 a.m. I said ES 1 hour support, and I marked that. Why is that 1 hour support, or why was it 1 hour support? If you refer back to what I talked about in my support and resistance series, whenever we have old highs like that inside of a fair value gap imbalance, many times that makes for a very sensitive price point. It's usually respected immensely. This was not one of those times where it was respected immensely, and that's fine. Okay, so let me scroll down a little bit. And then I said, if ES doesn't hold here, we got some more nice support right here on the 4 hour, which I don't think it even tested. Lower one, so the top one is the 1 hour. So you can see here are those levels that I had marked the other day, right there. So you can see it had very little respect for that level of support. It ended up attacking this sell side liquidity, and that's fine. Okay, as I've said so many times, I am not in the game of predicting what's going to happen. I'm in the game of reacting to what's going to happen. When I post these levels, I'm looking for that reaction. Okay, that's key. Because price doesn't have to do anything it doesn't want to do. It's going to do what it wants to do. Okay, we have these POIs meaning point of interest, and then we just wait, we observe, we see if there's a reaction. If there's no reaction, no problem. Our focus goes to the next level. Okay, so this didn't test that 4 hour level of support that I posted in chat, but here's what it did. It swept the sell side liquidity. We know there are sell stops resting beneath this level, and we also have a fair value gap imbalance right beneath those sell stops. So we sweep the sell stops. Overall, the trend is bullish at that time, and it tapped into a bullish imbalance. So now we have another possible setup here. Okay, it didn't hold the support. That's fine. That's fine. You can see right here, I said at 9:23 a.m. possible scalp on ES. Short-term bullish up into a premium within that last leg lower. Let's break that down. Let's see what I was talking about when I said that. So I figured that was a stop run, but still to be safe, let's draw equilibrium on it just to be safe with. Again, I didn't think that was going to be like a real shift or anything. I figured it was just to come down to sweep those sell stops. But where's 50%? Right there. So basically right with that level, right with that that previous level of support that was broken. So let's just make it green to make it stand out here. Okay, find equilibrium of that little price range right there. Okay, so now we're on a lower time frame chart. So again, here are those sell stops now just displayed on a 1 minute. See how we sweep these sell stops right here? We came down. It had very little respect for that support, like we've already stated. Had a little bounce, but nothing major, nothing significant. Then it just crushed that level, completely snapped it because it was drawn down to take out these sell stops. Once it takes out those sell stops, now we have another possible play here, a different type of play here. This is a classic purge and revert, but on a lower time frame chart. So we've talked about purge and revert on the channel. I've made a video on it recently. And the example that I used in the YouTube video was, or my most recent video on Purge and Revert, was a higher time frame chart. So I use like a daily chart and a 1 hour chart. But this is a prime example of how you can use it on on the lower time frame as well. So for example, we took out that those 1 hour sell stops. We took out those 1 hour sell stops right there. We came down, we measured 50% equilibrium of that price range. So we don't want to be buying anything above 50% just to be safe. That's for playing Purge and Revert right here. See that? What is that? There is your shift in market structure. We came up and we broke that most recent high, shift in market structure right there. After taking out that big liquidity pool, we had a shift in market structure. It's in a discount marketplace as well. That's key as well. So this, where we had that shift in market structure, that's also a level of support on the lower time frame because it's an old high inside of a fair value gap. Same exact thought process as that previous level that got broken and that wasn't respected as support. Same deal here, owed high inside of a fair value gap, but this time around it was indeed respected. So price comes down, it trades down into a discount marketplace within that lower time frame price range. It tests that level, it chops around for a minute, chops around, comes into the opening bell, equity open, chops around, and then boom, you get a nice move up into a premium. You test that previous level of support, now resistance, and it respects it, pulls back. That would be a good PT, or this would have been a good PT. These buy stops right here, which I posted in chat, I believe. See right there, 938. You can see I said clean, right? So because we attack these buy stops, that would be a good PT. Or if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you could hold to up into a premium. So that is a classic purge and revert on an intraday chart, and how you could do it. Again, it repeats, the setups repeat. You're just going to be patient enough to wait for them. There's your 50% equilibrium of that price range. That was that major price range prior to the purge. That entire price range, you found 50%. Anything below 50% is cheap. You had a lower time frame shift in market structure. You came down, you tested that support into a short-term discount, and then you got a nice move. Just beautiful.